Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. So let's continue with our discussion on process costing, right? And we have been discussing about the valuation of WIP, right? The topic that we have been doing, valuation of WIP. Now, in this topic only, there is a topic which is known as methods of valuation. Methods of valuation of WIP, right? So this is what we are going to start with, one of the most important topics. One of the most important topics from examination point of view, right? Why it is important, sir? Because most of the times the question will be asked from WIP, and if it is asked from WIP, then the basics we have already covered, about normal loss, abnormal loss we have covered. But in the examination, if you are going to get a question on WIP, you will get on this methods. Now, talking about the methods, we have to discuss two methods. One is the FIFO method, and the other one is the weighted average method. Weighted average method, right? So this is what we are going to start with, right? So before we start, what people have to do is you have to subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so that you get all the notifications in time, right? We are uploading the whole course free of cost, guys, so that this much at least we can expect from you people. And this is really disappointing for me to see that you people are not sharing on any of the platforms, especially on the Telegram, which is the hub. Basically, you people are absolutely not sharing, and whenever someone is asking, nobody is there to reply. I mean, this is the kind of support we have got. I mean, really disappointing. But anyhow, let's see. So I just wanted to share what I feel, right? I've been giving my so much of time, energy, everything I am putting into this course. I've put in putting up this free course, the full course, right? But still nobody is there to stand. And it's a right saying that nobody will stand with you when you are alone, and everybody will be there when you are not alone, right? This absolutely holds true. Okay, anyhow, let's start with the topic, that is the methods of valuation. So first, what we are going to understand is why there is a need for this topic, right? The first thing that we need to understand is that why there is a need for this topic, that is methods of valuation of WIP. And you people keep your notebooks with you. You have to write this topic, because when I'll be talking about the need for this topic, I'll be framing an example which will be solving. Okay. Now, let's try to understand now. I'll be talking about a particular period. Say, first I started with a production in April 21. There is a particular process, right? In the month of April 21, what happened? There was an input of 10,000 units, right? This topic is related to WIP only, so just keep those things in mind. That is why I told you before also that whatever we have covered, the basics of WIP, they should be absolutely clear before you move on to this topic. That is very, very important, because this topic is related to that only. Now, there is an input of 10,000 units. Out of this input, what will be my output, sir? Something will be the output. Something will be my finished goods, and some part will be my closing WIP, right? Some part will be finished goods and some part will be my closing WIP. Say, out of 10,000 units, I have completed 6,000 units and my closing WIP is 4,000 units. Any doubts? Right? Now, if I have completed 6,000 units, that means on this 6,000 units, my material cost is 100%. Degree of completion I am talking about, and my conversion cost, labor and overheads, I am taking it as conversion cost now, that is again 100%. Any doubts? This is what we have discussed, that on the part of finished goods, which is my 6,000 rupees, the whole of material cost has been incurred and the whole of conversion cost has been incurred. Conversion cost means labor plus overheads, right? Any doubts up till this point? Now, what about this closing WIP, sir? Closing WIP. Now, in this closing WIP, I say material cost has been incurred fully, that is 100%. But this conversion cost is done only 25%, right? This is the degree of completion. That means the material cost, 100% material cost has been incurred, but when we talk about the labor and overheads, I say that only 25% of the cost has been incurred. This is, I'm talking about a particular month, that is April 2021. Right? Now, on this closing WIP, I will say, on this part, I will say cost incurred. Total cost incurred. I'll talk about material and that total. I'll be taking, cost incurred, I'll be taking, when I'll be talking about cost incurred, I say material cost 6,000 and conversion cost 2,000, right? Total 8,000 rupees have been incurred on this closing WIP. Any doubts up till this point? Right? So this is the first thing, that for a particular month, I am talking about the month of April 2021, there was an input of 10,000 units, out of which 6,000 units were converted into finished goods, and if they have been converted into finished goods, that means 100% of material cost has been incurred and 100% of conversion cost has been incurred, right? This is agreeable. Now, when we are going to talk about 4,000 units of closing WIP, that means on those 4,000 units, 100% material cost has been incurred and 25% of the conversion cost, that is 25% of labor and overhead cost has been incurred. And what is that cost incurred? 6,000 rupees on material and 2,000 rupees on conversion cost. Total 8,000 is the cost incurred on those units, right? In the month of April 2021, this is the total cost incurred basically, right? This is the total cost incurred, material 6,000, right? Now, listen to it very carefully. Now, the next thing. Now, I'll come to the next period. I'll talk about May 2021 now. May 21, right? The first scenario was about April 21. Now, I will talk about May 21. Now, what will happen in the May 21? Sir, in May 21, if these 4,000 units was the closing work in progress in April, that means these units, this closing WIP will become the opening of May 21. Do you agree? Sir, this is the work pending on the previous month. So that means this work will obviously be completed in the next month. This will be the opening of May 21. The closing of April will be the opening of May, isn't it? Right? So in May 21, I will have basically two scenarios. For May 21, I will have two scenarios. One is the opening WIP. One is the opening WIP. And the other one, obviously, sir, there will be some fresh input also. There will be some fresh input also. Obviously, I'll not be working only on these 4,000 units. What will be my opening WIP? These 4,000 units will be my opening WIP. Do you agree with this thing? Any doubts? Right? So, my opening WIP is 4,000 units from the previous period. And this fresh input, say, is 16,000 units in the current period. 4,000 from the opening WIP and 16,000 as the fresh input. Right? Any doubts up till this point? This point is clear that opening WIP, the closing of the previous period will be the opening for the next period. Now, let's first talk about the fresh input, sir. I'll come to the opening WIP later on. First, let's talk about this fresh input, right? Sir, out of this fresh input, something will be my finished goods unit, finished goods and something will be WIP. Right? Any doubts up till this point? Now I say that finished goods is 10,000 units. So what is my WIP? My WIP is 6,000 units. Clear? Now talking of degree of completion, sir, on finished goods, the degree of completion on material will be 100% and the conversion cost will be 100%, right? On this, I say material 100% and conversion cost 1/3, right? 33 1/3%. Clear? So this is about the fresh input that for this period. Now what about this opening WIP, sir? This opening WIP of 4,000 units, this will also be processed in this period, that is May 2021, isn't it? Right? This opening WIP of 4,000 will be processed. There was some work to be done, will be processed in the current period. Now, the main question is that, sir, what will be the degree of completion in this case for material and for conversion cost? This is the main point here that you need to understand, that what will be the degree of completion for opening WIP. For fresh input, there is no issue, sir. It is given. Right? FG 100%, closing WIP, material 100% and conversion cost 1/3. Now what about the degree of completion of opening WIP of 4,000 units? Tell me. Can you identify from this question? Okay, I'll show you this part now. Can you identify the degree of completion from the April 2021 data? Sir, how can we identify? It should be given in the question. See, on the 4,000 units, material was 100% used in April 2021. Whatever the material was required to make that product, 100% of the material cost was incurred in the month of April 2021. So tell me, will there be any material cost to be incurred in May 2021? My simple question. If 100% of material cost has been incurred in the previous period, will there be a material cost which is to be incurred in May 2021? Tell me fast. 100% cost, whatever required material used in the last period. Will there be any cost in the current period? How can there be a cost, sir, when 100% of the cost has been already been incurred in the last period? So here it will be 0. No material cost will be incurred in May 2021 on this 4,000 units of opening WIP. Clear? Now, using the same logic, in the previous period, that is April 2021, 25% of the work was completed. That means 25% of labor and overhead cost was incurred. Isn't it? 25% of labor and overhead cost was incurred. What is the remaining work done? What is the remaining work for April 21? 75%. That means in the current period, we will do the remaining 75% of the work. This will be your degree of completion for opening WIP, and for the fresh input, that is very simple. Right? For opening WIP, we will identify what was the closing WIP degree of completion of the previous period. Don't worry, in the examination, you will either be given this degree of completion. This is the degree of completion. So there are high chances that degree of completion will be given, or if it is not given, then I will also tell you that how to solve the question, right? But to make you understand that how this whole process is going. Clear? So now, in the current period, that is May 2021, material cost incurred. We have just talked about the units. Now I'll talk about the material cost. Cost is incurred is 25,600, right? And what about the conversion cost, sir? The conversion cost incurred is 30,000. right? So this is the whole example on which we are going to discuss our FIFO method and the weighted average method. Clear? I hope you are writing this down. So this is the whole scenario of April 2021 and May 2021. And most important point is the degree of completion of opening WIP. For material it will be 0, because this degree of completion means the work that will be completed, work pending in April 21, work pending in April 21, right, and being completed in May 21, right? So this is the meaning. Material cost 100% done in the last period. So in this period no material cost will be incurred. That is, degree of completion is 0 in the current period. It was completed in the last period only. About the conversion cost, 25% was incurred in the last period. In the current period will incur only 75%. Any doubts? Sir, the treatment of normal loss, abnormal loss is going to remain the same, whatever we have discussed, right? So nothing to worry about it. I'm not considering here the normal loss and everything, right? Any doubts? Now, I say calculate the value of finished goods and closing WIP. The thing is that we have to value this opening WIP and this closing WIP. We can value it by two methods, that is the FIFO method and the weighted average method, right? So the first thing is that we have to calculate, this is the whole example that we have framed. This is basically the question that we have framed, okay? So I say calculate the value of FG and calculate the value of closing finished good, first using the FIFO method. So first what we are going to use is FIFO method. Now what will happen in this FIFO method? What will happen in this FIFO method? Sir, in the FIFO method, if there is some opening WIP, the opening WIP will be processed first, and then this fresh input of 16,000 units will be processed, right? So in the FIFO method, what will happen is, in the FIFO method, opening WIP will be processed first. Opening WIP will be processed first, right? Then after that fresh input in our example 16,000 units will be processed, right? I hope this much is clear. So what we have to do is we have to do it by the FIFO method now, right? And we are going to prepare, whatever we are going to prepare is for this month, for May 2021. We are not going to prepare for April 21. April 21 is going to be very simple, right? What we are going to prepare is for May 2021, and the things will remain the same. Sir, what things? The things means the statements are going to remain the same. That is the statement of equivalent production, statement of cost per equivalent unit, and then the valuation, right? Let's do it. So the first thing that we are going to do is statement of equivalent production. Now, in the statement of equivalent production, the first thing is we have to take the input. Sir, what is going to be the input in this case? What is going to be the input? See, first you have to decide what we are talking about. We are talking about the May 21, right? For May 21, what is the input? Input is the number of units on which the processing is to be done. So for May 21, there are two inputs. One is the opening WIP and the other one is fresh input. So this is my inputs basically, right? So that means if we write in the this input column, what we are going to write, sir? In the input column, we'll write 4,000 as the opening WIP plus 16,000 as the fresh input. right? So total is 20,000. Now the FIFO method says, now we are solving this by FIFO method, right? What does the FIFO method say? The FIFO method says that first we are going to process the opening work in progress, right? That means in the particulars column, the first thing is opening WIP that we are going to process. That is 4,000 units, right? 4,000 units will be the output. Sir, what about the material? Statement of equivalent production. This is, we are talking for the May 2021, right? So tell me about the material cost to be incurred. Sir, there is no material cost which is to be incurred. That means I will write nothing here. Okay. One change I am going to make here, sir. One change I am going to make here. I am going to write here conversion cost. Right. Now, what about the conversion cost? Sir, 25% was completed in the last period. How much has been completed in the current period? What is the degree of completion in the current period? That is 75%. So here I will write 75%, that is 3,000 units, right? So what we write in the statement of equivalent production is how much of the work has been done in that particular period. In May 2021, we have done 75% of the work because 25% was done in the previous period. So in this period, we'll take only 75%. Equivalent units means 3,000 units, right? Now, what about the finished goods? FG, 10,000 units, right? From the fresh produce, 10,000 units, material 100%, conversion cost 100%, right? 100%, 10,000, 100%, 10,000 units, right? What about the closing WIP? Sir, 6,000 units, output, material cost 100%, that is 6,000, and conversion cost is 1/3, that is 2,000 units. So my output here is 20,000, which matches with the input, right? Now the material cost equivalent units 16,000, and what is the conversion cost? This for the conversion cost, it is how much? 15,000. Any doubts up till this point? I hope this is clear. Now, let's talk about the statement of cost per equivalent unit, right? So, basically, we have two types of cost. One is material, right? The other one that we have is conversion cost. Sir, when we are talking about this May 2021, when we are talking about this May 2021, what is the cost incurred? Sir, material cost 25,600 and conversion cost 30,000, right? This is what I am going to write here, 25,600 and 30,000. Now, there will be a question in your mind that, sir, what about this cost? What about this cost, sir? 6,000, 2,000, 8,000. What about this cost? I'll show you how to show this cost, right? For now, in the statement of cost per equivalent unit, under the FIFO method, you will take only the current period cost, right? This is what? This is my current period cost. This is my current period cost, right? So this is what? This is my current period cost only. How to show the cost of opening WIP which was incurred in the previous period, I'll tell you. For now, in the statement of cost, you will take only the cost what you have done in the current period, right? Because this is what? The whole processing we are talking about only the current period, right? Opening WIP 75% work done in the current period. FG 10,000 units in the current period, closing WIP in the current period. So that means everything we are talking about is what is the work done in the current period only. We are not talking about what was done in the previous period, right? We are focusing only on the things which are done in the current period only. So that is why the cost which will be taken here is only and only for the current period and not for the previous period, right? What is the equivalent units? For material 16,000 and for this 15,000, right? So this comes as 1.6 and this comes at 2, total is 3.6. Simple? Any doubts? Now come to the part of valuation of FG. First I'll talk about the finished goods. Now sir, when we are talking about the finished goods, there are two categories which we have finished. One is the work that was pending on the previous period, that is the opening WIP, and the other category of finished goods is the fresh input, right? So that means finished goods we are going to divide into two parts, opening WIP and current period finished. And we are talking about the current period input. Right, sir? So let's talk first about the opening WIP. First, let's see about something about opening WIP. On opening WIP, some part of the cost was incurred in the previous period, right? So I'll write value of opening WIP, right? I'll write it as value of opening WIP. That was 8,000. This is where you will show the previous period cost, right? Plus current period cost. Sir, just tell me one thing. How many units of the in the current period have been done? Equivalent units 3,000, right? And what is the cost incurred on that? Now be careful here. The cost incurred on that is only and only the conversion cost, no material cost. Is there any material cost incurred? No, sir. Only and only the material cost, the conversion cost has been incurred, and the conversion cost is rupees 2. Right? So this is 6,000. Clear? Total cost is 14,000. Any doubts? Opening WIP, whatever the cost incurred in the previous period, 8,000, and then we identified what is the cost incurred in this current period. In the current period, the cost incurred was on 3,000 equivalent units, right? Because 25% of the cost was incurred in the previous period, which is included in 8,000. 75% only cost to be incurred, that is on 3,000 units, and only conversion cost has been incurred, no material cost has been incurred. Clear? So you need to be careful here. I'll write here only conversion cost. Only conversion cost. Right? Any doubts? Now let's talk about the current period input. Now let's talk about, this is the opening WIP. Now we'll talk about the current period input. Current period. Right? Sir, how many units of FG have been processed in the current period? 10,000. What is the cost incurred on those units? 3.6. Any doubt? 3.6 rupees have been incurred because on those 10,000 units, material cost has also been incurred on these units. On these units, material cost has also been incurred, that is 1.6 per unit, and conversion cost has also been incurred, that is 2 rupees. So total 3.6 rupees have been incurred, total of 36,000. So can you tell me the total cost incurred on FG? Total cost is 50,000. Right? Total cost, total FG cost, whether it was opening WIP or whether it was the current period. So the total cost that has been incurred on the finished goods is 50,000 rupees. 14,000 from the WIP, right? And 36,000 in the current period. Total FG cost is 50,000. Clear? I hope this much is clear, sir. Valuation of FG. Right? So FG is being divided into two parts. One is the opening WIP and the second one is the current period input. So opening WIP, first we'll take the value that was incurred in the previous period. Then whatever the work is done in the current period, we'll take up that. right? And in this statement of cost per unit, what you have to take is write it down here also, that only current period cost will be considered, right? Because whatever we are talking about in the statement of cost, in the statement of equivalent production also, we are talking only and only about the current period. We are talking only and only about the current period completion, right? So that is why whatever the cost we are taking is also for the current period only. Clear, sir? So here we have taken now the opening and the current. Now we'll talk about the closing WIP. Right, so this was about the opening, this for the finished goods, and now we are going to talk about closing WIP. In closing WIP, again we'll be incurring two costs, right? One is material cost. Material cost has been incurred on how many units? 6,000 units. What is the rate? 1.6. That comes to 9,600. And then we'll talk about conversion cost. Conversion cost. How many units? Be careful. How many units on the conversion cost of closing WIP? Only 2,000 units, not 6,000 units. 2,000 units. What is the rate? 2 rupees. So that means 4,000. The total value is 13,600. Any doubts, sir? Any doubts? Clear? Now, if you are required to prepare the process account in this case, process account in this case, how you are going to prepare it, right? Process account. Let's see. So first thing that you are going to take is to opening WIP. Opening WIP. How many units? 4,000 units. And what is the cost? 8,000. Right? 4,000 units, 8,000 rupees. Cost incurred. Value. This value 8,000. Right? Now, what is the material cost in this period? What is the material cost incurred in the current period? 25,600. And what is the conversion cost? What is the conversion cost in this period? That is 30,000. Right? Then we have how many units of finished goods? Sir, 4,000 opening. Right? 4,000 opening plus 10,000 of the current period. Total 14,000 units, and the value of total 14,000 units. What is the value? Here I'll take 14,000 units. This is the value of processing, completing 14,000 units, that is 50,000. And by closing WIP, 13,600. Right, so the total value is 63,600. 63,600. So this is how the process account will be prepared. Any doubts in this? So this is what we have done by FIFO method, right? Statement of equivalent production, statement of cost per equivalent unit, and then the valuation of FG and WIP. And this is the example. And I hope all of you have written this example, because this is the same example I'm going to use in the next lecture when I'm going to explain you about the weighted average method, right? This is the whole process we have to follow in the FIFO method. We are done with this FIFO method, right? So in this lecture, in the next lecture, what we are going to talk about is the weighted average method of solving the same problem, right? The same question can be solved by FIFO method and the weighted average method. And in the next lecture, I'll be telling you that if the question is silent as to which method is to be applied, then how to identify which method is to be applied, right? So I'll discuss everything about this in the next lecture, right? So see you guys in the next lecture. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.